All right, our fifth presenter is Megan Powers, and she is presenting EventCollab. Please give her a round of applause.
Hello. Does this look familiar? No event professional works in a vacuum. Whether you're an independent planner or a strategic meetings marketing manager working in a big corporation, each of us must communicate with a team of vendors and partners who work in concert to pull off our events. Efficient collaboration provides for smoother event execution. So many stakeholders involved in our planning: hotel client services manager, AV companies, speakers, convention center, volunteers, marketing, sponsors, and on goes the list of people we email with. Exchanging proposals, budgets, floor plans, equipment lists, graphics, exhibitor info, photos, bios, sponsor logos, so much email. Tools galore too. It's crazy how many event technology tools have come to market over the past several years, overwhelming whether you're techie or not, and we use several separate tools to get our jobs done. Having each one of these elements inside one web-based tool where we can easily communicate with all of our teammates and vendors is important for efficiency. Anyone still confused about what the cloud is? It's this magical, mystical place, right, where my documents go, but I still save them on my hard drive because I'm really not sure if it's really going to be there, because that's the way I've always done it. I, too, was a holdout, trying to manage my files across different computers, and then I was saved by Google, not the first time, right? Remote solutions really are the technology of now. By using a cloud-based tool like Google Drive, I can access documents whether I'm in the office or on the road like today, and people in different locations can see and edit a document with me from wherever they are. Not only a time saver, but there's never a worry whether we're working on the latest version. You too can work in that magical and mystical place. Being able to simultaneously edit a budget with a teammate instead of passing a document back and forth via email sounds pretty appealing to me. Then it's done, no pile of email, and every single change is tracked in Drive. Having your events buttoned up in one central place online, EventCollab is that magical, mystical place. EventCollab has Google Drive integration right inside. Open, create, and edit documents from right inside the program, guaranteeing you always have the latest versions. You can also drag and drop any other type of document into the program. Really easy file management. This is event project management created by events people who have walked in your shoes. This program truly benefits all stakeholders, even speakers and exhibitors, and it's not just about file management. Rather than emailing conference speakers for their presentations, assign to-dos in the speaker circle, and then fire off a reminder for all speakers to drop their presentations in EventCollab. Less email, you open up EventCollab, and there they are. Of course, it's important for CSR, but it's also less to tote around. How about this? Pretty hard to look at, right? Water coolers shared. As water coolers shared the other day, we love our binders, but do your back and the environment a favor and use a tool that keeps all of those documents at your fingertips electronically, including spreadsheets. Hopefully they're not a mess like this one. We now have one central location online for everything event-related. Create your event, and all the documents, discussions, and tasks associated with your events are in that one spot. You'll no longer have to sift through your email to find a decision that was made or a document or an image that someone sent you. Easily add collaborators just by entering their email address. Wouldn't it be nice if it was super easy to also collaborate with all of our vendors? Easily have them only see what you want them to see. Using circles that you create, invite your vendors in to the appropriate circles, and they only see what they're supposed to. Of course, email won't be eliminated, but EventCollab will reduce it, and all the decisions made are inside the program, providing record for next time. Circles provide super simple permissions. Just send an email to those you want to invite in, add them to a circle, and boom. They're in there, seeing only what you want them to, including only seeing collaborators who are in the circles with them. No unique URLs or deciding who you're willing to pay for because it's by event. It's easy to assign tasks or to-dos to people or circles rather than sending an email or maintaining a spreadsheet. We love our spreadsheets. Assign to-dos to people or circles. Think of circles as work groups. The color coding and checkboxes give a quick indication of what tasks are done, coming up, or overdue. Group them however you like, and then you can also export out to a CSV. So tasks are pretty similar from event to event, right? Location, the people, the dates, that's typically what changes. So you can create templates using template to-dos in EventCollab. And you can use them, or anyone else in your organization can use them moving forward. Who works with someone who replies to email a million times before they fully think through what it is that they actually want to say, right? That first slide showed it. And then you end up getting a million messages. So instead, you can use a chat feature in EventCollab. Back and forth discussion with someone. If you make a decision that affects your event or your team, you can export it out into a discussion, and then it's available for circles or people in your team to reply to. There's also a time tracking tool right inside. Require your contractors or freelancers, even your staff, if you want to get the full picture of what's going on with your events, to track their time against your events. Valuable reporting is available by period, time period, job type, person, and event, and it gives indicators for whether you're budgeting properly. So coming up, we're building a resource manager, so you'll be able to track who's working on what events and where, so when you're going to schedule the next event that you book, you'll know who's available. Next integrations, we will be in the Salesforce App Exchange any day now. We're just waiting on approval from them. And then similar to Google, we'll also have Office 365 integration, and then Box and Slack should not be too far behind. So bottom line, there's no silver bullet. No one tool should try to be everything, because everything won't be done as well as it should. Use tools like EventCollab that do a lot, but also integrate with other tools. Event tech journalist Michelle Bruno recently stated, integration is the new secret sauce for event organizers, and it's true. It's a tool we all need. EventCollab will make your job easier. Wrangle this tool instead of 5 separately. How do I know? Because I've been a tech consultant for a conference, marketing manager planning meetings and events, web developer, AV salesperson, and on. And none of these positions involved smooth, efficient communication until now. Event communication is event project management made easy. It's awesome in its simplicity. It's not intended to be a catch-all, but to be just what you need. It gives you peace of mind that everything related to your events lives in, as I've said, one central place. Many tools to help us be more efficient with everyone in the planning cycle, something we absolutely all need. Thank you.
All right, Megan. Very nice. Come on over here. And I believe, Lawrence, you're up.
Yeah, so Megan, let me start off with, I've been in your shoes before where you're walking on stage and you're following drones and dancing televisions and microphones that you can throw around. And you are pitching workflow. You are pitching sort of nuts and bolts, blocking and tackling workflow. And I guess I'll start off and I'll say that I think that collaboration is very sexy, and I think there's lots of examples of that you can draw from. If you look at a company called Slack, does anybody use Slack out in the audience?
Yeah.
So Slack is the fastest growing enterprise software company of all time. And it's not like they had this new killer idea, right? There was SharePoint before them, there was Yammer before them. They just did it better. And so I don't have a sense yet of your product. I haven't tried it. It looks modern. It looks like it has a modern design and UI, and I think right there, you're half the battle. And so I'm excited. I'm excited about what you're doing, and I think it's something that, like you say, every event follows a playbook, and you have to run the blocking and tackling well, or your event is going to fail. And you can be a critical part of that process. So I think I'll give you a word of caution, which is I remember in the social networking days that there were all these Facebook for sports and Facebook for doctors and Facebook for dentists. And what became the winning Facebook for dentists? Well, Facebook did. And so the question is, it sounds like you're banging off integrations one after another, like Salesforce and Google and Slack and Box. I think that's exactly the right approach. The faster you can pull in the right elements of those services, the more defensible I think that you will be. And so the questions that I have for you are really around how real is this? Like, do you have customers today? And tell us about your footprint in the market today.
So we launched almost exactly a year ago this product. We had a smaller module called Showbook that came out before that. We have over 1,400 registered users. We have probably 300 people who are using it consistently. You get your first 3 events for free, so we have a lot of people who are kicking the tires. And it's a SaaS product as well, so there's no drawn out proposal process or pitch. We do demos online. We do a lot of that. But then, you're kind of like, they're on their own to go for it. But we have about 2,000 events that have been planned in EventCollab in the past year and a half, because that includes beta.
That's great. So for the planners in the audience, can they go to eventcollab.com and sign up without talking to anybody and just try it, start running?
Yeah, just an email. You just sign up with an email, no credit card. You don't have to put in a credit card until you have enough active events that would bump you into the pay category.
And it's free for up to 3 events?
Correct.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Megan.